let's get right to it because there's been a trade seemingly every hour this morning, and we're going to get to the Indiana Kings trade in just a moment. But I want to start with arguably the biggest star who was traded today, and that is Blazers guard CJ McCollum, who is on the move. So after some chatter about CJ's future with the Blazers the last few days, the Pelicans, they've acquired him from the Trailblazers in a package that is centered around Josh Hart, a first-round pick. McCollum and the Blazers, they're parting ways after 9 seasons together. And here you can take a look at the trade details. So the Pelicans, they get CJ McCollum, Larry Nance Jr., Tony Snell, and the Blazers, they get 4 players headlined by Josh Hart, a protected first-round pick, and 2 second-round picks. So now I want to bring in the man who is breaking all of the trade news this morning, senior insider Adrian Wojnarowski. So Woj, how did this deal come about?
Well, New Orleans had been in real dogged pursuit of CJ McCollum. They've wanted, a high-level playmaking guard. If you remember back in free agency, they pursued Kyle Lowry. He went to Miami. They checked in with De'Aaron Fox in Sacramento and couldn't pry him away. But they got CJ McCollum, and this is a player who I think for New Orleans, they want not just certainly for the short term, but to be a player long term to pair with Brandon Ingram and of course Zion Williamson when he comes back. And this was someone who David Griffin really coveted. I think CJ McCollum certainly warmed to the idea of New Orleans in recent days when the idea was brought to him. And while, listen, he loved Portland, he is a huge part of that community. I think he knew they were ready to move on and that New Orleans was a team that really wanted him, has big plans for him. And now he comes into a team that started 1-12 and it's moved before the All-Star break into the last play-in spot.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, of course, with the news of this trade, my mind, Woj, it goes to Damian Lillard and his future in Portland. And Lillard, he's been sidelined since December 31st. He had abdominal surgery on January 13th. So what is Portland's plan for Lillard in light of this trade?
They're still building around Damian Lillard in Portland. And, they're not making any moves there, certainly without him understanding what the next steps are and how they're proceeding. And what they have now, they created today a $21 million trade exception that they can use. They have the potential of $60 million in cap space this summer, and now a number of first-round picks, including their own. They get New Orleans pick today that they would get in this draft if it falls between 5 and 14, I'm told, lottery protected. And now they'll continue to be out there, I think, even before the deadline's over, in acquiring high-level players. They are not retreating. They are not trying to rebuild, but they're trying to reshape this roster. You've seen what they've done now over the last few days with the trade with the Clippers, now the Pelicans, and there's more in Portland. And you see the emergence of Anthony Simons, Nasir Little this season, 2 young players that, they're certainly going to build around there, but expect to see more veteran players, and they hope some more impact players brought in around Damian Lillard. And they can certainly look at an extension for Lillard in this offseason.
I want to switch gears for just a second here, Woj, because you reported another major trade today involving the Kings and the Pacers. We're going to dive more into it shortly. But before I let you go for right now, what's the instant reaction around the league to Sacramento trading Tyrese Haliburton?
Stunned. I think Tyrese Haliburton was stunned, Malika. The league is stunned at this trade and the fact that he was even available. I think there were a lot of teams who thought if we knew we could have gotten Tyrese Haliburton, we would have been really knocking at the door in Sacramento. We'll talk about it more later, but this is a move. This was a player who everyone had thought, including Tyrese Haliburton, that he'd be the cornerstone for their future.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.